Just in many instances, a typical preseason game in terms of an opportunity for some free agents and some rookies to get some minutes, but also an opportunity to look at areas of play that as a team we want to improve upon. And the first one that comes to mind we've been talking about the entire time is transition defense. The second one has been our ability to rebound. We haven't been one of the better rebounding teams in the league. And then also taking care of the basketball. We hadn't been doing well there. And although the numbers show it was only 13, I think Washington scored 20 points off of it. So that's some areas that we all can actively participate in and get better until we get some rhythm in other areas.
What's your personal philosophy on balancing getting some minutes here for the veterans, but wanting to see some from the younger players as well?
Well, you look at the veterans that we have that are in uniform. It's really few of them, and honestly, I know what they can do, and they've been working extremely hard. And we've had some close scrimmages in practice. They get a lot more minutes. I think tonight is about some of these youngsters, our inexperienced players, getting a feel for the pace of the game and some of those things that we've been trying to have them carry over, in training camp and in practice. So I didn't really need to see Candace a whole heck of a lot. I know what JP can do. Nat, the same way. I like hearing their voice. I like hearing them talk to the other players and help them along the way.
Are there team areas that you can take from this that you hope to improve upon going forward?
Yeah, and I mentioned them in my opening statement. I remember when I took the job and was speaking with Breon January, the first thing we talked about was our ability to defend in transition. And it's an area that when I was an opposing coach, I wanted to attack. And that's something that we can improve upon because the execution will get better in the half court, so you'll be able to get your defense set. So it's just about recognizing, it's about effort, it's about communication, and also finishing with the rebound.
Who specifically, maybe of the younger group, were you happy with here this afternoon?
There's, my glass is always half full, and I'll take certain areas because what we've done with those players is we've given them specific areas that we want them to concentrate on. Sometimes those areas don't show up on the stat sheet. I look at some of the perimeter players and their ability to help with dribble penetration. I'm listening for their voice, those things that don't necessarily come natural. I thought, Erica Wheeler did a great job. She won a championship in Israel. She lands. She comes ready for practice. She probably wanted to play 30 minutes today. I wasn't going to let her do that. You look at, Erica McCall, and there's a reason they call her Bird. She's flying in there. You're going to get a consistent effort. She's going to the board, and maybe she may not get the rebound, but she's keeping it alive. She's tipping it. And I thought there were some spurts in there where McCauley did a few good things. But, I can find something positive for every player.